in 1991, so you've got Nuts About Beauty in Boston. In 1991, the storefront that Lev has coveted and talked about becomes available.
Well, I think it happened about a month and a half after we opened Dry Cleaners. So this is all sort of like speed up, a very fast time. We go out, pick up something to eat, and he says he just went and he met with the landlord at that space on that corner in South End because there was a sign that it was for lease. So here's was our chance. I mean, we got very clearly knew that, you know, Vanity Dry Cleaners, Nuts About Beauty in Cambridge wasn't going to work. And this was a sign. You know, it's the fact is that, you know, when you imagine something somewhere, and I think specifically that space had a lot of obviously significance, not only because it was where it was, how it looked. Now you have to understand South End was not a huge retail location either. I mean, there was only a couple of retail stores, mostly it was restaurants, Boston Center for the Arts, but it was a really cool area. There was really, you know, sort of interesting, well-traveled people lived there, and we lived there. I mean, that's to make it even simpler, but I think it was inevitable we had to do it, and we decided to jump.
He just asked you, are you ready? And you just...
It's like, should we do it? Yes. You know, this is the part where a moment of, and this happened many times over the years, where, except that, you know, when I was younger, I think that I thought I was just jumping in. As I got older, I realized that, you know, when you could make yourself feel completely neutral, and I mean, I don't know, that's how I think about how do you sort of listen to your instinct, you know, because you have two voices in your head. One is saying, you know, you should do it, or how can you do it because it's this, or you don't have the money, or you don't have this, or, you know, like, I mean, people are gonna laugh, or whatever, or that's the wrong thing. The other voice is like the voice of hope, like, but this would be so great, like, if you do it. How do you make one stronger than the other? You can't. How can you completely and totally try to focus yourself and center yourself in such a way that you can actually not listen to either of them? If you find a way to do it, then actually this sign will come to you. Seriously. You will know. You will feel what's right. But that's the only way to do it. And that's not a theory. It's not something I can, you know, teach, but I think every person knows what I'm talking about when you feel like something feels right, right?
Right.
I mean, I think that, you know, from the time when you're, you know, 3 years old and, you know, you see a couple of kids playing and in daycare in this particular thing, and whatever they're doing feels right and you want to join them. And when they, you know, let you play with them, because at that point, I think everybody does, you know, you started on your way to make the right decisions.